Hi, Libra-Scorpio. Welcome into your timeless astrology tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. For those of you new, my name is Gabrielle, and I thank you for allowing me to read for you in this moment. All right. Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen. Yes, definitely check out Queen Tiki, our lovely moderator. For all the information, okay, on how to connect with me down below. Platforms here on YouTube. We have a new series for YouTube members where we're doing pre-shuffle channeling and meditation sessions before these public lives. So if you want to get in on that, you can join down below. All right. Thank you, Queen, for putting all that information in the chat. I appreciate you, love. But we're going to get into this. I am going to sound our singing bowl 1 to 3 times, depending on how I intuitively feel guided to clear and set your energy for this read. We did channel that your solar plexus was super important here, Libra Scorpio. So that is the incense I have prepared and ready to go for you. I'm going to get that lit. Okay, go ahead and do whatever grounding and gratitude practice feels right and best for you. And then we will see what you got going on in the cosmos, okay? All right. I hope you guys are doing well as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed your weekend. All right, let's get started. All right. So Libra Scorpio, we were getting what was coming through house 2. Yeah. Okay. Physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. And a square and challenge, a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. Because your Libra energy is tethered to the South Node at the moment and will be for the remainder of 2024, into about late January, I feel, 2025. This is going to be a year of deep, deep, deep soul reflection for you. And I know you've already been in that cycle. But this is almost like that last leg of it where you've recognized the patterns. You see everything for what it is. It's just now putting action behind what you see, implementing the wisdom, stepping into that Hierophant archetypal energy, right? Okay. It did feel very centered around relationships and love and the choices that you've made with friends and the things you've decided to connect and tether yourself to. Okay, very, very crucial here. That will be kind of at the forefront of your energy, of your focus, of your consciousness, because you are in that South Node vibe, all right? But it is a beautiful time for you to do this work because you're going to come out of it so much more sturdy, more competent, more solid in who you are and what you want. So embrace the work that shows up for you, okay? It's definitely not going to be easy. I'm sending you a lot of love, big hugs, okay? But it's necessary for your growth. Yeah. Definitely necessary for your growth, okay? So let's go ahead and see what the energy is around you, Libra Scorpio. How is the cosmos showing up for you and surrounding you right now? Thank you, Spirit. You got Yang, so you have a lot of masculine energy. Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. So proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. Now, I was getting that you are going to want to like bulldoze through this South Node energy. You are absolutely going to want to rush it. Because of that Libra mind, you're going to, okay, put it on the scale, right? Like, let's weigh it out. Let's do it. Okay, you're going to be so gung-ho for that. But it's that Scorpio deep dive, get into the shadow, get into the darkness, understand that you are the light, don't be afraid, there's nothing to fear, face it all, face the death, face the transformation, right? Like face it all, because it really can't end you. It's again, 8th house energy, endings and beginnings. So I think there are a lot of things that you have maybe been holding on to here, Libra Scorpio, possibly subconsciously, if it hasn't been conscious. Some of you it is. You know what you're holding on to. The ninth house, yes, spiritual growth. You know what you're holding on to. You know what you maybe need to let go of, but you've been dragging your feet on a little bit. And this is the perfect time for that because it is so supported by your South Node energy work. Okay. Or that South Node energy being available to you to work with. And look at that. And what just flipped out? The South Node. No way. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, you're destined to release in this moment. Okay. And through that release is honestly acceptance. I think a lot of it, it's acceptance. It's the Four of Swords. It's okay. I surrender to what is, what has happened. I no longer want to hold on to it. I no longer want those three swords in my heart. I'm going to take them out. I'm going to clean them off. I'm going to put them up on the wall so I remember, right? Not even necessarily fully remember, but just because I've been struggling with that. I've been working with spirit on that whole forgive and forget thing. And maybe that's something for that to come out right now. Maybe that's something that is going to be a big, big, big mountain, big square, big challenge. The forgive part, you can maybe do. The forget, eek, you know? And I think that is what somewhat is kind of holding you back a little bit because forgetting doesn't mean that it never happened. You already have the lesson, right? It's already integrated if you are flowing in that shadow work, if you are surrendering to those moments. So if you're not, then that's where that resistance to letting it go mentally, Six of Swords, moving on, right? Yeah, okay, okay. Love that. Tell me a little bit more about what's surrounding Libra Scorpio. Air energy, open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Right. Ooh, there's going to be a big challenge for someone here because your emotional energy is going to want to convince you that a situation, maybe a relationship, a connection, a love, a choice, a decision, a job, you fill in that blank, okay? But it feels like that Scorpio energy is going to want to try to convince you that, well, let me not say it like that. Let me not say it like that. How I'm feeling it, Libra Scorpio, is because, yeah, that Scorpio energy can be fixed, right? It's fixed emotion. I feel this way. I'm not changing how I feel because that's what I feel. And, you know, it's so deep and it's just, I think that this air energy, that quality, that Libra balance being on this cusp, you're gonna have to challenge yourself to be open to different possibilities. It's the Page of Cups. Seek different emotional possibilities. What if it's not that? What if it's this? What if this person really doesn't feel that way? What if they really feel this way? So make sure you aren't letting your emotions drive your decisions this year. This does feel like, and for those of you my YouTube members, this does feel like this read will be more or less a 2024 forecast for you. So definitely feel free to circle back to this particular read, save it to a playlist if you'd like, because I think it's gonna feed you in a way, or just, thank you, Spirit, reassure you along your process this year with what we're about to talk about, okay? And there's that Sagittarius, optimism, exploration, and freedom, ninth house energy. Hey, Solar Moon, welcome to the Thorns. Thank you so, so much, love, for joining us. Oh, I'm so excited to have you over there on our YouTube platform. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout outs to you. Hey, Twisted Reality, thank you for being here. Okay, let's see. What else is surrounding Libra Scorpios right now? Uh-oh. Is there something peeking out here? No? Okay. Anything else here, Spirit? Something wants to come out. The seventh house, right? So again, absolutely, this is going to be centered around your relationships, your connections, your partnerships, things that have been profound. Where are you maybe holding back in intimacy, maybe being a little guarded? What do you really want out of romantic partnerships if you're connected to someone in that way, okay? Or friendships can be profound. Work contracts and experiences can also be a profound relationship. Others of you, this is more in the abstract sense of like your relationship with money, with success, with comfortability, with family, like all like those types of dynamics as well with inanimate objects, I guess. I don't know about inanimate. I don't know if that's the right way to say that, but I hope you guys are picking up my vibe, right? Like, what's your relationship with abundance? Why, how have you been holding yourself back from that? What are you afraid of? That's the real question. What are you afraid of, Libra Scorpio? What's the fear? All right, you got Earth and the 8th house, like I spoke about, endings and beginnings. It's just a transformation. Nothing truly ends. So there definitely is something that you're holding on to, or someone could maybe even be holding on to you, not wanting something to end with you. Take it how that resonates. And maybe that's a lesson in the South Node. Codependent relationships. I almost feel like you definitely probably show up as masculine energy in your relationships often, whether you are feminine or masculine, however you identify. Okay, yeah, you got the 5th house and the 3rd house. Passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. Yeah, transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. It's like some of you are going to be forced to have to look at the bigger picture around something, because I feel like you might be too much in the details, like too much in it to really see how it's helping you, supporting you, guiding you, or what the lesson really is, too zoomed in. So you might need to zoom out here. This could be that zoom out year. So this is what I mean too with that Earth energy. That 9th house spiritual growth. The more that you are patient with your growth, the more that you are persistent with surrendering to those opportunities to grow spiritually, especially emotionally, mentally, okay? Take it how it resonates. The more transformation, the more fears you will face, the more cleansing and clearing and things and cycles you can close out in this South Node energy that then allow you to get passionate, get playful, get childlike, get confident, and more creative in how you communicate. So here's what I'll say, Libra Scorpio. And again, for those of you that might be new to my channel, we always check ourselves first before we check anybody else. Before we point the finger and say somebody's doing something, we make sure we're not aligning with that energy, open to that energy, creating the energy for ourselves, right? I feel like there has been a lot of miscommunication between you and someone, a lot of misunderstandings that have led to maybe a lot of disappointment, maybe aggravating some sort of fear, or kind of, it could be the fear that's creating this communication problem. And I honestly feel like, Libra Scorpio, the fear is on your end, okay? What are you afraid of saying? What are you afraid of communicating? What are you afraid of expressing? Because whatever that is, that's what's blocking you from maybe really creating some deep intimacy here with a profound relationship or partnership. I also think there's a fixed emotion or a fixed idea around how someone feels without proper information, because in our pre-channeled, we got a lot of pages and a lot of nights, and it felt like moving from the page in a certain connection into night energy. So it's not small little investments, actually really moving and flowing. So I think that could be a part of what you're challenged to do in this moment, all right? Or maybe throughout this year. Could definitely deal with how you nurture, comfort, and protect not only yourself, but others with the Cancer energy, okay? Let's go ahead and see how you are connected. Really, truly, let's get deeper into that, because that was just what's around you, yeah? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that was the one. Look at you. Peeking out and sneaking out. Okay, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. That's the name of the game. Not only just for you, Libra Scorpio, for a lot of the collective, okay? But just as I told Aries Taurus, how they embrace that Aries energy being tethered to the North Node, it's a leading by example. How you embrace your Libra energy being tied to the South Node is also leading by example. So you both are being leaders right now. All right, you maybe want to tap into that Aries Taurus reading I just did today, since it is your 7th house, and the 7th house did come out as important energy surrounding you, all right? But where and what is connected, influencing, supporting Libra Scorpio in the cosmos right now? Directly. Conjunction, a union emerging and a coming together. Yeah. Yeah, in order for this union and this merger and this coming together to occur, gotta face some fears here, Libra Scorpio. What are you afraid of? Some of you are definitely afraid of being intimate, because I think, especially with you being on the Libra Scorpio cusp, the logical balance, pros, con, weighing the scales of a Libra mind, contrasted with the depth of emotion that a Scorpio feels, and the amount of transformation and change that they don't enjoy going through, but clearly, right, can't avoid. It's purposeful for the sake of you actually discovering what true alignment is for you. Because I think you've had some sort of, I just heard Achilles heel. So blind spot, soft spot, weak point. I don't even like the word weak, but there's some sort of permeable, ooh, that's interesting. That's an interesting vision. I'm seeing like someone's aura, and there's like a little opening. Like if the aura is a solid shield, like if you can knock on it like glass, right? There's like a soft jelly spot in your aura that fear and those worries, or just whatever that subconscious kind of like, I don't want to let go, is seeping in through. So maybe doing like an aura cleanse, or making sure you're aligning your chakras, you're making sure your energy is up. Definitely, since you're tethered to the South Node still for this year, is going to be crucial and important. And you got Sagittarius. You could be coming into a union with the Sagittarius. Okay. This could also be you coming into a deeper union with your higher self, because we did see the 9th house surrounding you. And now Sagittarius is out here, which rules the 9th house. Optimism, exploration, and freedom. Yeah. And you've got Pisces, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. Now, Jupiter co-rules Sagittarius and Pisces. Well, Jupiter used to be tethered to Pisces. Now Neptune got discovered, shifted over, right? But it used to be a Jupiterian aspect shared here with Sagittarius. So it does feel like your optimism around your ability to explore intimacy, right? And to allow your intuition to lead you. Some of you have judged your intuition so hard, or have criticized your intuition so hard, that it's like you're almost afraid to use it because of either where it led you or the experiences, because you thought you knew and then it wasn't what you thought. And so it's like, well, now how can I trust that that's accurate? That Libra mind. I need accuracy, right? Yeah, something about that. And look at that, house 9. So I don't know if you have Sagittarius friends. Maybe you have strong Sag in your chart here, but that's maybe what you want to lean into. Study up on some Sagittarius energy, possibly, because it does feel like it's what you need. You're going to need that optimism. You're going to need that willingness to explore for the sake of your freedom. Because if you don't explore this energy, I'll just say, Libra Scorpio, if you just kind of ignore the opportunities that are going to come up for your spiritual growth this year, the freedom that your soul really seeks isn't going to necessarily be available to experience. Okay. So I would say listen to your soul as much as possible. Trust yourself as much as possible. Be gentle and kind and compassionate as much as possible. Like, try not to judge yourselves too harshly. Yeah, look at that. You got the sun. All will be well. All will be well, okay? I just heard coming into union with karma. Now, mind you, for me, my belief, you don't have to believe this, but I believe karma is neutral. I don't necessarily think it's good or bad. It's what you make it. It's how you interact with it. It will truly only give you what you've given it, what you've put out, right? And I think that was a bit of what we were channeling over on the YouTube side is like, yeah, I maybe haven't put my best foot forward. Maybe I haven't necessarily opened up or allowed someone in as deeply as I maybe wanted to, or I was too afraid to, or it's a lot of that type of reflection that I see you going through this year. But it's all in the name of spiritual growth. So tell me, who is this union, or what is this union with? Can we get clarity on this union for Libra? Now, listen. Big what? For my members on YouTube, pending tower, yeah? Pending tower. Tell me more about this tower. The Five of Wands, right? And the King of Wands, all right? You could definitely be dealing with a fire energy. Maybe you are dealing with the Sagittarius, okay? Or there's some sort of... Hold on, before I even say that, tell me a little bit more. Thank you, period. Yeah. What did I say? Take the 3 swords out, clean them up, acknowledge them. Okay, now I'm going to take that 4th sword and find peace with what has happened. So the Chariot is here to move you forward, Libra Scorpio. You definitely are. I feel like the Five of Wands can sometimes be like family quarrels. So maybe this is you breaking away from family. Absolutely watch the Aries Taurus reading. All right, regardless if you have Aries Taurus or not in your chart, or if you're dealing with one or not, it is your, again, 7th house. So it's the, if you want to say like your sun is in Libra Scorpio, right? You're born on the cusp, then your shadow would be Aries Taurus. So you definitely want to do some watching. Maybe you want to kind of tune into Aries Taurus this year because you are in that South Node energy. So it's going to give you a good reflection point, okay? But the Tower, the Chariot, and the Five of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter, come on now. Yeah, let's talk about abundance. What are your fears around abundance, Libra Scorpio? It feels like Jupiter's knocking at your door. It feels like Jupiter's like, yeah, I want to expand you, but you're afraid. No fear. Got to be optimistic. You got to be, you know what I mean? Like exploration. Explorers are fearless. It's almost kind of like Indiana Jones. I don't know if that's like someone's favorite movie, or maybe that'll come on TV or something, or you might see it, or there's something here about Indiana Jones. Maybe live in Indiana if you're here in the States. Indiana Jones. Interesting. That there were quite a few of those movies, right? Maybe that might be a series you might want to watch this year, because you might be Indiana Jones. Yeah, you're out here swinging from vines, cutting snake, you know, doing the whole machete in the jungle thing. For the sake of your freedom, for the sake of your growth, but ultimately so that you can shift your reality, I feel. Be optimistic about that, especially with the Chariot showing up for you. It's rare that the Tower happens and then the Chariot picks you up, right? Sometimes people got to walk on foot. But it's almost like, all right, cool. We were waiting for that Tower or something to crumble so we could pick you up and drive you this way. Steer you this way. So I definitely feel like you might have a few pivots this year. You might have a few change in directions. Okay, with the 7 of Wands and Death at the bottom. But are you resisting it? You don't want to change. Yeah, and that's okay. I think if this is about relationship dynamics, there's definitely comfort in some sort of dysfunction. Right? That's how I'm feeling it. There's comfort in some sort of dysfunction that you haven't been wanting to face because you don't want to lose this person, or you don't want to lose this opportunity, or you don't want to be out in the open. I just heard out in the open like that, or raw like that, or vulnerable like that. So maybe your vulnerability is being challenged. Okay, clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the 7 of Wands for Sagittarius. Wow. Maybe your vulnerability is being challenged. Oh yeah, 2 aces, spot on. Absolutely, I love that. Because honestly, you need these aces when you're dealing with the South Node cycle. Oh my gosh, these are like lights in the dark. This is the divine saying, don't give up, Libra Scorpio, keep going. Be persistent, don't give up. Look at the sword, here's the ace. This is what moves you along, keeps you looking for the next one, keeps you going through that shadow phase that you are in. But some of you might even be resistant to these aces. Oh, I'm seeing, you know that adage of like, you gotta let go of one thing to receive something bigger? Jupiter, big abundance. Here comes my Aries Taurus puppy. Okay. Like I said, did I not say Jupiter was knocking on your door? He just pawed at the door, trying to come in to give you all these new beginnings, but you're in the Seven of Wands. You don't want them? I'm going to keep these out. Two aces at the same time. Come on now, with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, because that is going to leave you vulnerable. That is going to leave you out and open. It's going to force you to let go of what you've been clinging on to, Libra Scorpio. You can't accept this ace, these aces, if your hands are full. We saw the Ten of Wands in your pre-channel. Yeah. If your basket's full, you can't accept anything new. So some things have to be released. And you're destined to do that at this moment. And if you do desire spiritual growth, you really want deeper intimacy. You want to be in tune and in alignment with your intuition. Right? You want to have compassion and experience compassion from others. Papi, baby, I'm busy. Go downstairs, bub. I love you. Yeah. You see, he's literally trying to like knock my door down. Okay? That's how bad Jupiter wants to bring in these aces. But you're standing in the Seven of Wands. So what's this Pisces energy all about? The Two of Pentacles. And you want a third one? Come on now, Libra Scorpio. This is what you stand to gain. 3 aces so far. With an Ace of Wands, an Ace of Swords, and an Ace of Pentacles, that's a whole new world, a whole new reality, whole new truth, whole new perspective, whole new spirit, new home, new money, new job, new whatever, new stability, even just new sense of solidness within yourself, new sense of worth. Something about your self-worth could have something to do with this. Maybe you don't feel like you're worthy of greater than what you have. We got to talk about that. Yeah, tell me about this Pisces energy. 2 of Pentacles with the 10. Come on now. With the 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles. And strength at the bottom. And the Knight of Swords. It's flipped out. I think some of you are afraid to say you want the 10 of Pentacles with someone. Oh, is it a King of Pentacles? You want the 10 of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles, who happens to be Aries Taurus energy. So you might want to go check that read out. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is a good place to lead it. If this union is with this King of Pentacles, in order to move from the 2, gain 8 pentacles and get to the 10, you're going to have to speak. You're going to have to speak up. You're going to have to say what you want. You're going to have to claim it. Libra Scorpio, you're going to have to claim it. It's like you're afraid to touch the abundance. You're afraid to touch it. Because what does that mean? What is that going to bring? I need to know. I need to know. It's that Libra side. I need to think it through. I need to have the evidence. I need the logic. I need me doing action A is going to lead to outcome B. I need that in order for me to feel safe enough, confident enough to go forward. And Spirit's like, yeah, no, we're just going to push you forward. No, I'm sorry. The Tower's here with the 5 of Wands. I'm not going to battle with you. Get in the car and let's go, right? Like, hop in the chariot. We're going on a spiritual growth journey. And it's going to be worth your while, but I think some of you might lament what you have to leave behind in order to embrace all this new. And then part of you doesn't feel worthy of all that new. So then it's like, well, I know that I'm worthy of what I have to leave behind. So I'm just going to keep holding on to it. That's that 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, you're going to have to pick a pentacle here. Yeah, you're going to have to pick a pentacle. All right, we're going to go over into the extended over on Patreon. All right, we're going to look a little bit deeper into this connection or who this King of Pentacles is or how they're a part of your spiritual growth in this moment, Libra Scorpio. We're also going to see what archetypal energy you need to embrace, learn more about, stand in to help you navigate, especially this year, 2024, if you're tuning in the now moment or in this year. Yeah, you got the ruler. A little sneak peek at what's to come on Patreon, right? So it's time for you to take control of your path rather than allowing the Five of Wands, all these outside influences, people opinions to be your measure of what to do. And you share that same perspective and that same challenge again with Aries Taurus. So tune in, y'all. All right. But if I don't see you over on Patreon, I thank you so much for tuning into this read, being here with me in the moment. Thank you again for allowing me to read for you. I do hope you found these messages helpful, insightful, maybe filled with some confirmation around what you got going on, what you've been sensing and feeling for yourself, with your higher self and your connection to source, okay? Let me know what you did connect with from this reading in the comments down below. I'd love to hear that from you guys. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this message. Make sure you're subscribed as well, as I'll be posting the upcoming lives, okay, for this upcoming week. So tune into that, and I hope to see you guys in our next one. All right. Thank you, Queen Tiki, again. Thank you, Cece. Hey, love. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Twisted Reality, for showing up. And thank you again, Solar Moon Vision, for joining our YouTube members. Over on the Thorns, we are super excited to have you over there for our pre-shuffle lives. I'm excited. Thank you guys. So if you guys want to join in and get in on that action, again, those links are in the description box below. I'll also have the direct link to the extended for this reading on Patreon pinned in a comment down below, okay? If you want to tune in later. But thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.